Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News. And the big news this week is that we are finally getting a model kit that I have wanted for over 20 years by now. The high-grade Strike Dagger. And not only does it come with the accessories you'd expect it to come with, like a beam rifle, a beam saber, and the shield, but it also comes with the parachute pack. And since it is a remold of the Dagger L, I'm also 99% certain that you can remove like the striker pack covering thing, and that you can make it striker pack compatible if it also comes with the non-beam saber holder back part, because that does seem like it's going to get in the way of some of the striker packs. And the shoulders also look like they could be used to attach striker packs to. So this is definitely looking like one really awesome kit. Or at least it would have been if it wasn't for one tiny detail. It's P Bandai. I really should not have used the monkey paw to wish for this thing. But it is releasing in December and pre-orders went live on the 18th, and at the same time resales of the Gundam, the Dagger L, and the expansion set also went live on P Bandai, which are also slated for a December release, or in this case, a re-release. Next up then, it was announced that on the 18th and the 20th of November, we'll be getting Gundam Figures live broadcast, being for Gundam Seed and 00, and Witch from Mercury respectively. So we will probably see some really cool announcements on those days. I think, though, that the Gundam Seed and 001 will be mostly focusing on upcoming figures that we already know about, going by the promotional image. But for the Witch from Mercury one, they're not showing any figures on the promotional image, so I'm hopeful that we'll get to see a lot of cool new things here. And the third big thing was, of course, the third episode of Witch from Mercury, which I was, of course, able to watch for free, legally, on YouTube with the help of NordVPN. And if you too want this power, or you just want some extra security while browsing online, you can use the link down below, or the code kkrt, to not just get a sweet discount on NordVPN, but to also support the channel. And this week it was another doozy. Suletta is building herself a harem. The ending was again super adorable. We got confirmation that Prospera is in fact Suletta's mom. What a total shock and surprise. And I absolutely love how they handled Gyul. Maybe the switch in attitude at the end was a bit too sudden, but there were subtle lead-ups to it, and his facial expressions during his interactions with Suletta were also on point. Also, Witch from Mercury is now available on Netflix in Japan without subtitles, except for the prologue. That one did have subtitles. So now, starting with Friday. The Robot Spirits Zaku 2 Garma's custom model and Mazella Attack Earth Invasion set version anime went up for pre-order over at P Bandai. And at 14,300 yen, 100 US, this is quite the pricey set. But fortunately, there is also a nice array of things that are included. We are of course getting Garma's custom Zaku with the head Vulcans, the signature Heat Hawk, signature Mazella top cannon, and the standard Zaku machine gun. We get the Mazella Attack, which comes with booster effect parts and arms to have the top half take off as they can do for a little bit. And we also get Garma's custom DOP, which kept all of the features from the regular DOP, meaning that you can choose to have him either with or without the landing gear, and it is also possible to display it with damaged wings. And all of this Garma goodness will be coming your way in April. Or if age is more your thing, the Master Grade Gundam AGE-1 Full Glansa Designer's Color version went up for pre-order, of course, over at P Bandai. And for 7,370 yen, 50 US, this heavily armored and armed machine can be yours. Or if you prefer to waste all of those extra things that you're getting with this set, you can also build it as just the AGE-1 flat instead. Or you can use that for a Master Grade AGE-1 that you already own. And if you already own one, there is also a different option available, also from P Bandai. For 2,970 yen, 20 US, you can also just get the full Glansa expansion parts. And with whichever option you go for, they both release in January. And for the occasion, the Master Grade AGE-2 normal special forces specification and Master Grade AGE-1 normal, the normal version, will be getting a restock through P Bandai as well. Moving right along, we have clips from the Asticassia School of Technology Radio Committee that have been released on YouTube, linked down below, which are just as adorable as the anime to listen to. And on October 31st, we'll be getting new Mobile Suit Leg Boots. For 1,320 yen, 9 US, you can either get the new Zaku leg or the newly designed RX-78-2 Gundam leg. They both come with the same snacks, 2 packs of mixed karisen, 2 packs of mixed Gundam corn potage snack, and 1 pack of Gundam cider ramune. And then the Gundam one comes with a shield tin, and the Zaku one comes with a Zaku machine gun ammo drum tin. Something that I imagine would look really cool if you have like a bunch of them stacked together. And also returning on the same day are the Gundam round boxes featuring the RX-72 Gundam Snow Image Color and the Strike Rouge Gundam with the Armor Schneiders. They both come with 2 packs of corn potage snacks, with the Gundam ones being Federation and Zeon themed, and the Strike Rouge ones being Zaft, Omni, and Orb themed. Or well, at least the package is. The snacks inside are just the generic ones. And these will be 1,650 yen a pop, or 11 US. One day later then, we got this amazing looking Witch from Mercury X Pui Pui Molcar driving school collaboration art. Now they haven't said what they're planning on doing or if they're even planning on doing anything at all other than this amazing art. So all I can say at the moment is that the official name for the color scheme of this Ariel is potato colored. And on Sunday, we got more Witch from Mercury news with the unveiling of the high-grade Demi trainer and high-grade Gundam Ariel that will be included with the limited edition CD of the intro song. And I gotta say, in these promotional images, they're looking really good, so I hope that in real life, those stickers that they're using for the effect will look just as nice. And on Monday, we continue with the Witch from Mercury news with the full lineup of the Witch from Mercury Ichiban Kuji lottery. As previously announced, prize A will be the Suletta figure, and then prize B is a Suletta and Miorine visual stand, C a dual visual stand, D an Elan one, and E a Shadiq one. Then F is 1 of 7 acrylic stands, each of which looks absolutely amazing. G is 1 of 10 keychains, and not only do we have Witch from Mercury characters here, but we also have the main characters from Seed, Seed Destiny, 00, Age, and Iron-Blooded Orphans. Age then is a clear file and sticker set, which again includes the main characters from Seed, Seed Destiny, 00, Age, and Iron-Blooded Orphans. And if you get the last ticket, you also get a visual stand featuring Suletta, Miorine, and the Ariel. Or if you want some G Gundam stuff, then today was also the day. Well, Monday was also the day. The third lineup of G-Frame Full Armor got released, featuring the Shining Gundam, Zaku 2 Kai, Jim Custom, and Zeta Gundam, each figure consisting of a frame set and armor set for a total of 8 different sets that go for 740 yen each, around 5 US, meaning that it would be 10 US for a full complete figure. Or if you prefer your Shining Gundam to be a bit more super, you can also get the P Bandai Limited G-Frame Full Armor Shining Gundam Super Mode and optional part set from P Bandai. It'll be shipping out in March for a whopping 4,290 yen. I didn't write down the exact conversion, but that will be around 30 US. You're getting a shiny golden Shining Gundam, a bunch of different hand options, 2 regular-sized Shining Finger hands, 1 big Shining Finger hand, and 2 sizes of Beam Saber, both in normal and golden color, with pink effects and the Shining Finger Sword effect part, in case you want your enemy to take your love, your anger, and all of your sorrow. And all of these parts can of course also be used with the regular Shining Gundam should you want to. And the second qualifier for the Japanese Gunpla Builders World Cup started with audience voting. On Tuesday then, we got a really cool announcement, the fact that the Tallgeese 2 will be turned into a Metal Robot Spirits figure. More details will be coming later. And a really weird one. The Gundam Infinity series of action figures is now on sale overseas. That was reported on the Japanese Gundam.info website, which, like, in a way, they're not wrong. They are on sale, but they have been on sale for quite a bit, as far as I can remember. Even the promotional image they're using still has the old red Bandai logo. But I especially love how they wanted to make it absolutely clear that these figures are not for Japan and that they're for overseas. Because they didn't just write it once, they didn't write it twice, but they wrote it 3 times in 3 different ways. These products are limited to overseas. These products cannot be bought in Japan. These products are not sold in Japan. It's almost as if they don't want them. On Wednesday then, the second round of pre-orders opened for the Master Grade Eclipse Gundam with the Raijin Striker Pack, and just the Raijin Striker Pack alone. More reservations opened up for the Master Grade regular Eclipse Gundam, Maneuver Striker Pack, and Remastered Ale Strike Gundam. And reservations open for a Gundam Seed flavored T card and a bunch of goodies that go along with it. You can get the card with either a Kira or Atheron stand for 2,530 yen, 17 US, a Kira or Atheron case for 1,540 yen, 11 US, or a life-sized tapestry of either of the boys for 7,700 yen, 52 US. And if you're wondering what a T card is exactly, because from the image it kind of looks like a credit card, from what I understand, it's like a loyalty card that you can use at a variety of participating Japanese stores. And finally on Thursday we got some pretty fun announcements, with the best one being Gundam Transformers. That went on sale in America and certain Asian regions as well. The lineup consists of the RX-78-2, Zaku 2, Wing Zero Custom, and Unicorn. And each of them can transform into a matching Haro, and they go for $9.99 a pop. Meanwhile in Japan, they started selling a 600-piece Witch from Mercury Puzzle for 2,860 yen, 19 US. And then the final thing was the announcement of the 4th volume of the Mobility Joint Gundam series, the little SD figures with a focus on articulation. For 715 yen, 5 US, you can get a Banshee, Rosen Zulu, Gira Zulu, Angelo Sauper's custom Gira Zulu, extra parts for the Banshee and Rosen Zulu, extra parts 1 for the Gira Zulus, and extra parts 2 for the Gira Zulus, meaning that there is a total of 7 sets to get. And these will also be available as a 10 set for 7,150 yen, 48 US. And all of them are slated for an April release. On the gaming front then, in Gundam Battle Operation 2, the full armor striker custom joins the fight. In Gundam Breaker Mobile, the event multi-mission An Evil Spirit Throws Space into Chaos became live. UC Engage will be getting a lot of new announcements on the 24th, and the third paid DLC pack of SD Gundam Battle Alliance will go up for sale on the 27th, featuring the Exo Repair 4 and Graham, the Xi Gundam and Mafty, and the Penelope and Lane, with of course their respective missions. As for this week's reading material then, there was only the Big Comic Superior, in which Gundam Thunderbolt is being serialized. So moving on to this week's Gundam Apparel, and we're kicking things off with Bankore. Last week Friday, you could pre-order the new Mark X Mobile Armor Collection, which features an interesting choice of mobile armors. We have the obvious Elmeth, which is combined with the Zeon emblem, and then everyone's favorite, the Zaccarello, which is combined with its own logo. And you can get these designs on a t-shirt for 3,520 yen, 24 US, or a hoodie for 7,700 yen, 52 US. Or, if obscure companies are more your thing, on the same day, reservations opened for the Public Corporation of Space Transport Collection from Victory Gundam. Meaning that you can get the PCST logo on a shirt for 3,520 yen, 24 US, a tote bag for 2,200 yen, 15 US, a face towel for 3,300 yen, 22 US, a slim pouch for 1,430 yen, 10 US, an acrylic stand for 1,870 yen, 13 US, a keychain for 1,100 yen, 8 US, and a mug for 2,530 yen, 17 US. On Sunday then, you could show your support for one of the big houses from Mercury by buying a university-inspired sweater of the Chaturk House, Pile House, or Grassley House. Or you can choose to remain neutral by simply going for the general Asticassia sweater. And each of these will set you back 7,150 yen, 48 US. And if you want to go for some more subtle branding, on Monday, the newest Black Series went up for pre-order, this time featuring the Earth Federation, Zeon, Char, Amuro, Neo Zeon, Vist Foundation, or Mafty logo, on either a zip-up hoodie for 7,700 yen, 52 US, a mug for 2,530 yen, 17 US, or a pass case for 2,200 yen, 15 US. The 00 fans then could pre-order some stuff on Thursday. There is a t-shirt with a foil Celestial Being emblem for 4,180 yen, 28 US, a tote bag with Celestial Being logo in the theme color of each main pilot for 2,750 yen a pop, 19 US, or a mug with the same design for 2,530 yen, 17 US. And all of these Bankore items so far are scheduled for a December release. And for the people who want to go with something a bit more flashy, there is the Golden Hyaku Shiki jacket for 9,350 yen, 63 US. And that thing can be yours in March. Over at Strict G then, their Gundam X 2022 Alpha Industries flight jackets went up for sale last week Friday, and for 39,600 yen, 265 US, you can either get a green Zeon version, Navy Federation version, or red Comet version. And on the same day, they also started selling the Strict G X Nanga Aurora Down Jacket Char collection. For 61,600 yen, 410 US, you can get the 1 Year War Red Comet version, the Grips War AUG version, or the second Neo Zeon War Neo Zeon version. And to store all this apparel then, there is the Tekadon themed folding container, which went up for pre-order on Thursday. It'll be releasing in February for 7,150 yen, 48 US, and I really like how it also has CGS crossed out on it. And if you need even more Gundam themed things in your life, there was also the Xeon themed inflator mat that you can take with you on camping trips. These aren't P-Bandai limited and will be hitting Japanese store shelves in November for 11,000 yen, 74 US. And in addition to the mat, you're also getting 2 belts to keep it rolled up and a bag to put it in. And as always, let's wrap up this week's Gundam news with some polls. A few weeks ago, they wanted to know which mobile suit from the third lineup of G-frame full armor we were looking forward to the most, and I was pretty shocked by the standings at the time that we had a look at it. But things certainly took a turn for the better with the Gym Custom. Now, the obvious winner was, of course, still the Zeta Gundam with an overwhelming 41.2%. Because of course. But then we already have the Gym Custom in second place with 21.4%. Now, it was a close call with the other two, but it's still nice to see the Gym Custom here getting second place. And deservedly so. It is without a doubt one of the coolest looking gyms out there. Then in third place there is the Shining Gundam with 19.1%, and finally the Zaku 2 Kai with 18.2%. So again, really neck and neck. Which is absolutely not the case with the currently ongoing poll. Apparently, October 31st is Genius Day in Japan, so they want to know which Gundam character we most closely associate with the term genius. And the rankings at the moment are as follows. Logul from Gundam Stray with 116 votes, Kit Salsamil from Gundam X with 171, Paptimus Shirako from Zeta with 380, and Klimnik from G-Reco with a whopping 690. Again, just like with the Zeta Gundam winning out in the full armor poll, with Klimnik being a genius, of course he would be in the lead. But yeah, it looks like the results have already been pretty decided, but if you still want to make your vote count, the link to vote will be down below. And that has been all for this week's slightly different Gundam news. As always, a big thanks to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great evening, and I'll see you all next week with more Gundam news.